their bathrooms in Japan have so many instructions and buttons and things to pay attention to. It's crazy. I just took my first bullet train, actually my first train in general, to Kyoto. Just arrived. And here is my hotel. Also at the train station, which is very nice, so I don't have to go very far. The train was really cool though. It's like a thing for people to get bento boxes and like eat on the train, because the train stations are kind of like malls here, honestly. But we were going like 200 miles an hour. It was pretty cool. It didn't really feel that fast. Like, it's very smooth.
This is the local train bound for Saga Arashiyama.
This reminds me of being in Nepal when I went to the monkey temple there. Like, why are all monkey forests on the top of a mountain? These monkeys about to be judging me. Also, another way that Japan is living in 2050 is that they give you a bag for your bag and tape it shut so that your stuff doesn't get wet. Editing Maddie from the future here. I'm actually in a whole new country. I won't tell you which one yet. Anyway, so I had taken some clips at this temple and then right afterwards to just kind of like talk about the temple itself on my actual camera. And then for some reason, whenever they're downloading, the files are like corrupted and I can't input them into this video. So that's kind of annoying, but I don't have any clips to show of the actual temple that was at the Otagi temple, which is the Temple of 1,000 Faces. So I don't have any clips to show you of the actual temple, just those 2 clips of all the little Buddhist disciples, the little stone statues. Anyway, the actual temple was built in the year 766 AD. So it is the oldest like temple or structure, whatever you want to call it, that I've ever seen or been to, which is really cool. It actually used to be in a different part of Kyoto. Actually, maybe it was in a whole different part of Japan. Now I can't remember, but they moved it to that hill that I hiked up to, and then all the little disciple statues have been like slowly built over time since then. But the temple itself was from 766, which I thought was really cool. So anyway, those were the main clips that I had. I'm really glad that I went to that temple, not just because it was so old, but it was just really beautiful, and it was like way up in the hills. So it was really cool to see the way that people were actually living, because it was pretty far outside of like downtown main Kyoto. I think I hiked for like 3 or 4 miles to get there. This day in Kyoto, actually, I walked 14 miles total. Because a lot of the buses there's such narrow streets that there's only like one bus that'll go every maybe like 30 to 40 minutes because you have to wait until it comes back. So when I was getting to this temple specifically, I was in a store shopping, and then I missed the bus that I was going to get, and so I didn't feel like waiting 45 minutes, so instead I hiked for like probably over an hour just to get to that temple. But anyway, well worth it. The Temple of 1,000 Faces I would highly recommend if you ever go to Kyoto, because it's not like a really well-known tourist attraction. It's more for the locals to go there and like pray and pay their respects to Buddha and everything. But like on the way there, I was just walking through these like little villages, and it was just kind of cool to see the way that people actually live in like the hillside and in more of like a, I guess, like agricultural part of Kyoto, because a lot of people had big gardens and like some farms and stuff. So it was nice to like be out of the city and walking through just like neighborhoods where people were just living their daily lives. Just because it wasn't really, like I said, it wasn't like touristy, it wasn't crowded. So it was very much worth it. I also had a clip to show of a vending machine that was going to lead into the next clip you're going to see. So there's not really a lead into it, and it doesn't exactly make sense without the first one, but anyway, I'm still going to include it. You can even get fresh produce out of this one. I just got a creme brulee crepe. So this is Fushimi Inari. It is a Buddhist shrine and temple, and there are thousands, like tens of thousands of these gates. It starts at the bottom of Mount Inari and then just goes up it, and I guess there's like between 10 to 20,000 gates on all the trails. And then there's little shrines and places to pray on the way up. So it's very peaceful. It's just out in the forest. It's very nice. I've literally always wanted to try Tangulu, so I can't even tell you how excited I am for this. It is very messy and kind of hard to eat, but it's literally just strawberries and sugar. It's so good. So I just got to Nara and I'm heading to the deer park where there's bowing deer that you can feed. And they're literally everywhere. Like, these deer are all over the place, just in the road, on the sidewalk, sleeping in flower pots. They're everywhere. So these deer have been living here in the wild for hundreds of years, but now they've been trained by people with food to bow to you before getting food. There's one. Anyway, like 3 of them have walked up to me and bowed their heads, and I feel bad because I don't know where to buy the deer snacks. Oh my god, feeding these deer is so not worth it. I just got bit by like 10 deer because they hand you a stack of these little snacks, and then all the deer, I think I had like 12 of them following in a horde around me, and they pretty much just ate all the snacks out of my hands before I could even pull my phone out or bow to them or do anything. And they kept biting me in the butt to try to, like, they were like surrounding me and they kept biting me to try to get me to give them food. So 0 out of 10, not worth feeding them. Not a single one of them even bowed at me and earned those snacks. They just surrounded me in a horde, and I didn't know what else to do except start sprinkling the food all over the floor because I was getting bit. I'm sorry, I ran out of snacks. All your friends ate them. But you're very cute. Okay, I got another pack of crackers, and this time I put it in my jacket so that they don't know that I have snacks. And I'm gonna go to a secluded part of the park where there's not 500 deer swarming. Oh, thank you for bowing. Man, this one won't leave me alone. it just keeps biting me. Okay, that was still a bad idea because I put them in my pocket and then they got broken, and so now my pocket is full of crumbs, and these things can smell for miles and I can't empty my pocket. So I'm sitting outside Kyoto station eating a donut and people watching, and life is good. There's my hotel. Anyway, another thing I've learned on this trip is there's a lot of food that I will get that looks like it should be sugary and sweet, like this donut, and then it is not. And I don't even know what this is. It's not bad, but it's not sweet, and I don't know what flavor it is. Just picked up my bags from my hotel, and I'm at the train station to head back to Tokyo. Kyoto was so fun, and it's so cute. It's like, I mean, I spent one day in Tokyo, but it's very different than Tokyo. It's more like countryside, and I mean, it's still a city once you're downtown, but there's a lot of like hills and farming around here, which is so pretty. And I do wish that I was less jet lagged while I was here, because I only had 2 days, so I packed a lot in. And I mean, that's like 2 days including my train rides to and from. And every day at like 3 p.m. from like 3 to 5, I hit a major wall still where I'm just like so tired and I don't really want to do anything. So like today when I was super tired, I just walked around, did some shopping, and I like walked in and out of some thrift stores just to look. There was actually all this, I found like some Oregon t-shirts and stuff at a thrift store, which was cool. I didn't buy anything, but it was just like cool to see that at like a used clothing store in Japan. Bye bye Kyoto. Follow the Shinkansen line. Alright, so we meet again in my hotel room mirror. I just got back to Tokyo. Don't look yet. I am not feeling great, and it's been a really long day. It's like 9 p.m. So I caved and I got McDonald's at the train station before coming back. And I was just gonna show y'all. So I ordered a fillet of fish. I'm like pretty sure. I've actually never had one, so I don't really know what to compare this to, but I know that they don't look like this in the US. The fish was like, it's like stuffed with whatever that white, I don't know if it's cheese or if it's like a sauce. And then I feel like it has like egg salad or something on it, and also like barbecue sauce. I don't know, it's very confusing, and it's another one of those things that I ordered and then it came out and I was like, I don't know if that's what I ordered. And also I don't know if I like it, but I don't not like it, and I'm not sure what to think of it. Well, apparently I never actually like wrapped up my Kyoto vlog. I guess that was the end of it, but I think just because I was still in Japan and it just like led into the next day of the Tokyo vlog that has already been posted. So this will be my goodbye for Japan, and then I will be posting vlogs for the next country I went to. Embarrassingly, I'm wearing the exact same t-shirt. Granted, it's like 10 days later, but I'm wearing the same t-shirt that I was wearing in that last clip. So, you know, there's that. But anyway, see you in the next vlog, which will be in a new country.